Absolutely not. Because another non-consistent player, no, we don't need that. Not at all.
Done, bro. Wait, where you going? To watch the full 94 podcast. Can't watch that without me. Wait up, bro. You know Full 94 is my favorite show.
Winning.
A winner, the champ, the best, we are all of them. Cause we went right and not left and not followed them. Sobriety tests, I am walking up in line. Added the sex and the drugs, but couldn't subtract my mind. They all wanted me dead. I was chilling in the cut, then I transformed like I'm best friends with Shia LaBeouf. See, I've been a winner, check it, and I ain't even firing. Church time's God, I'm a product of my environment. We are winners, losers come with me. Got God with us, never letting flesh envy. We don't worry about the money, the sex, the cars, the clothes. Now watch reality unfold like we winning it here, yeah, we winning it here.
What up, Jew?
Nothing, man. What's going on with you?
Man, I've been waiting for this day. Well, actually, rate this moment all day because it's been like a rough day. So I was ready to come talk basketball today.
Yeah, I hope we can get some therapy in for you, man. I'm cold. It's single digits up here. And I had my first day back to class, so I had to go to the city where the wind was kicking extra hard. But I made it out, man, unscathed. Back at it tomorrow. So.
Yeah, it's cold. I be wanting to think moving to the tropics, but now I can't. I'm scared of weather, so I'll stay in my little roadie for now.
We short a man, a couple men. Miles should be on the way here soon, and Will couldn't make it today, man. Shout out to the bros, and hopefully they got everything they doing under control, and we'll catch them back next week.
Yes, sir.
And if I see them in the comments, I'm turning up.
You're always ready to turn up. Speaking of turning up, what do you think about this buzz around Jimmy Butler and being traded to the Suns? Can it happen? What would it look like? Does it work? And is it a smart decision?
It's a smart decision on the Suns for sure. If they want to, if they can make, Pat Riley budge. But I just don't see Pat Riley budging because what would you give up for Jimmy Butler? I don't think he want Bradley Beal and that contract. I think they would want Ryan Dunn, they up and coming young player. Probably some draft capital, which I don't even know if the Suns have anymore because they gave it all to the Nets for Kevin Durant. So I don't know what exactly how that will work out, but it would definitely be cold if he went to the Suns, man, and it'll change the dynamic of that team. A little bit more defensive minded, probably a little bit more toughness, but I don't see it happening.
That dog.
What
yeah,
about
I don't
thinking?
I don't see it happening just because, like you said, who are they going to give up? And Pat Riley's thinking like you're going to give up Jimmy Butler, the way he can control the ball, the way he can take over a game. And then you're going to get a player in Bradley Beal who's just not consistent. And he has that big contract.
Very big contract that he's not been playing.
Worth.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's I don't see it happening. So that leads me to ask, what happens? Because his suspension is up on Wednesday. That's the last game. What happens moving forward? Because I'm hearing, they send in the paperwork of why they suspended him for 7 games. And they talking about this dude is flying on different planes, staying away from the players, showing up late, missing team meetings. I feel like this is about to be a situation where they just dismiss him for the rest of the season.
Has it ever been? I mean, I get you don't want to be there, but do you not want to play? Like, I know you said it in the presser, but like, do you truly not want to play like basketball? Like, is it like the team? Is it the coaching? Is it just the front office? Like, that's enough for you to completely sit out an entire season.
He got an option, man, a $52 million option to opt that he can opt into next season. So I don't know, man. I really want to know the details. It's tough to talk about this type of stuff because I don't like to run with a narrative that he's being a diva because we don't know. They could have actually did something to him.
Right.
Or said something to him out of the way.
And that's my thing. Like, you're doing, or there has to be something bigger because of the way that he's the situation between the both of them. Yeah. Or the between the organization and Jimmy Butler. Like, it can't be just, oh, he just doesn't want to play. I don't like it. I don't like the team. I mean, we've seen something similar, like with, Joel Embiid not showing up to practice, not, just doing everything that didn't show that he was part of the team. But do you think in Jimmy's case it's too late for the team to come together and, speak their concerns as far as not even like the front office, just the team, because they're the ones who's actually playing basketball?
Nah, I don't think it's too late. I think the relationship can still be mended, even though he said no. I just think he's trying to force himself out, man. But this way he does. He like a 3-year rental on every team that he go to. So I guess it's something that you expect. So all these teams is asking to, trade for Jimmy Butler. You got to keep that in the back of your mind, man. Every team he went to, he done forced himself out. So,
but is it because he wants to be with certain players, or like you say, like he'll be a part of a big three if he goes to the Sun? There's thinking of a 3-way trade with the Lakers. Please do not do that. So
if we get Butler?
No.
Oh, we get Bill.
Yes. That's why I said, please do not do that. We'll wait for my podium talk for that. But what do you think is the reason? I just think that I think with Miami, he doesn't want to be that Jimmy Butler that has to take over all the time.
I think he just want to win. And it just go back to my theory and just comparing and contrasting the different eras. Back then, players was cool with playing out their contract. And if they were losing, then they were losing as long as they were making all-stars and, getting their stats up or whatever. Now, players want to win. And that I think it came along with ring culture.
Mm-hmm.
So we know nothing matters ever anymore, according to, fans and media discourse, unless you win a championship. So that's what he's seeing it at. Like, man, I done did everything else. Why can't I get a championship? I've taken them to the finals twice. Why can't you get me somebody else other than, Bam Adebayo, who is another inconsistent player? Mm-hmm. Great, good player, though. But Butler needs somebody else to be his wingman. Bam remind me of Bosh with the Heatles, and he need his D-Wade or, LeBron or whoever.
So speaking of that and that type of play that is needed, do you think if the Miami Heat were to trade for a player to come with Jimmy instead of Jimmy leaving to try to contend in the Eastern Conference, who would that player be? To keep Butler as a Miami Heat?
Well, I think we saw who that player was. It was Damian Lillard. And he dropped the ball on it. Why? Because they didn't want to add Hero. Would you have added Hero looking at this season right now?
No, he could go.
Okay.
But I felt as though Hero could have been one. I felt as though that Hero was good that one series and that he did what he had to do shooting all those threes. But after that injury, I don't feel like Hero came back and was that type of player that they thought Hero was going to be. And he's not doing much this season to prove that he should have stayed.
He balling, but it's just empty to me,
I'm talking about for a player like Damian Lillard. That's what I'm talking about, that type of hooping. He ain't doing that. Absolutely. He's not making me, if I'm I'm going to take Hero over Damian. No. We've had plenty of conversations where we said we'll take Damian anytime, the way he's been hooping.
Yeah. I see you, Will, man. I'm going to leave you alone, bro, because them Knicks fans already done got at you in the messages, man. And you probably running hot right now.
But he says, speaking of bro, and since you love your Philly, and you say that's when Jimmy was the happiest. Do you agree with that?
If I'm the Heat and I really want to get rid of Jimmy Butler, I ask for Paul George and draft compensation. If that's what they want to do, I would do that in a heartbeat. I'm not taking Bill though. No. And if Jimmy want to go play with the Sixers, then so be it. Even though it's in conference, and Pat probably ain't gonna want to do that. But I mean, you getting your return back, and I think Paul George fit that system much better than he doing with the Sixers right now. Man, talking about he bored.
Bored. What?
Like
what? I was like
that. I'm starting to get swayed a little bit, see, because what do you mean you bored, bro? Making $40+ million and you're bored? All right, man. Switch places with me.
I'll go out there and play for you. What? Bored? Man. No. But I don't know. I agree with that trade. Send in Paul George to the Sixers and some draft picks, and then have Jimmy go there. But Pat Riley's not doing that.
Another team. The Detroit Pistons, man.
Ooh, I read an article that they said the Detroit Pistons would definitely utilize Jimmy, his talent, his leadership on that team.
The Pistons could use him if he decided to sign a contract extension, but I don't know. That's how tricky it is. You get him for 1 year, and then you done gave up your whole franchise, and he walked next season. So I don't know. But
do you think organizations are looking at that part of Jimmy?
Heck yeah. Yeah, you got to.
I mean, you do.
Number one thing I'm looking at, like, is bro gonna stick around if things hit the fan or whatever? Like, no, I'm not picking you up. I'm not paying you $52 million next season. 52 at 36 years old is what he about to be making. So no, I'm not doing that. I think
does he go be a top 2, top 3 guy in a team, or does he go be Jimmy and do what he does and just be like maybe the 3rd or 4th option on a team?
He'd be a 3rd, 2nd or 3rd highest he can go now, man. Is that like dwindling down, man, as far as him leading a team in the playoffs or to a championship. The management at the time, Knicks fans want as much smoke with me as much as Ben Simmons wanted the last shot. That boy gonna find a way, even when he ain't on the show. He gonna take a shot at Ben Simmons and Dog.
Ooh, Mr. G said Jimmy for Randall.
So you have. Please confirm that I did not want Paul George. Yeah, you didn't, bro.
You didn't. You did not.
You didn't.
I was excited about it, and it's just like,
I don't know about Jimmy for Randall. Then you got Randall and Bam on the same team.
Well, maybe that will put some little oomph in Bam to put in the effort.
I need more than Randall. I'm just saying, Randall a good player, but I need a little bit more than Randall. Give me Randall and what's their first round draft pick? Dillingham. Me Rob Dillingham and Randall, and we can talk. But I think that what Pat Riley is saying, man, he feel like maybe delusional, but he feel like they can compete for a title right now without Jimmy Butler. They just need some pieces in exchange for him so they can compete and fill the roster spots. That's what he's saying.
In the East?
Yeah. He's saying he feel like right now, without Butler, they can beat the Celtics. I gotta see. I gotta see it.
Okay.
I think they get a game if they get faced up right now.
Exactly, a game. They without Jimmy, who's the dog? Like, who's gonna, like, when Jason Tatum is hooping like he was last night? What are you gonna do? What is Miami gonna do?
Nothing.
It might be a half. I don't even know about a game. It might be a half.
They get a game. Hero get hot, they'll get one, man. But as far as winning, nah, bro. y'all might not.
Pat, you're definitely the Lulu with that one because not without Jimmy. We
But
can.
the Miami underachievers with Randall. Yeah, man. I don't know. I like Randall. I thought that him in Minnesota was gonna work out perfectly, but
I did. I mean,
it has been picking up.
he's been playing basketball. I feel like he's been starting to fit into that system.
What they did, they switched and they put DiVincenzo in the starting lineup, which it should have been from the jump. And I think they getting a little bit better continuity with that starting five, kind of like what the Bucks did when they put Middleton on the bench. That hurt me, man. I like Middleton.
Me too, but in order for them to go, it needed to happen.
Yeah, but I don't know about Jimmy, man. I would like to see the Lakers make a call about it
for Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll take that because at least I know I'm getting you on both ends because. But I just have a lot to say about the Lakers from my podium talk, so I don't want to say too much of that anyway. Because I kind of had a little rant about them.
Okay.
But I just hope that trade does not happen with Mr. Beal himself. He played 5 games over 30 minutes plus, and only 2 of those games he scored 20 points, 20 plus points.
This Beal.
Yes.
Listen, man, I'm gonna say this. Who said that? Kent Bazemore. He said Pat gonna send Jimmy to purgatory, aka
or piss him off enough, he just might.
Yeah. Or send him to Toronto. Kent Bazemore said that it's tough being that third option. And I think that's what Beal finding. Like his whole career, he been the number 1, number 2 option, or 1A, 1B. And now he like a bona fide third. Some nights, maybe even 4th if Nurkic got it going. And I think that's just tough for him because as soon as they moved him to the bench, he sprung out with 25. 25 the next game. So it's just like, what? Maybe he just ain't getting the looks that he want. Maybe he ain't getting the usage rate that he needs. Like how I dropped that in the usage rate because I had somebody tell me that usage rate does not mean the ball is in your hands. All right, and it's somebody that think they know basketball, but I think Bill gonna figure it out, man. I think he'll figure it out. But Buddy got to take a pay cut if he want to get moved, man. He need to reconstruct that deal he got.
160 million, 3 years left.
I doubt he do it because it'd be a stupid move to change a deal up. But if you want to compete, if not, just keep coming off the bench, brother.
Yeah, but you said that he being a third option is tough. He was willing to waive his no trade clause to go to the Lakers. If he goes to the Lakers, please do not do that.
What did he go for? That's the thing.
But what I'm saying is he'll be a third option.
Right.
So if you're not comfortable in one team doing it, what makes you think you're going to be comfortable doing it in another team? Like, is it because you're going to play with LeBron and AD? You're not just playing in the Sun system. I just don't understand.
I think he would be much more comfortable with the Lakers only because the construct of the Suns, you got KD and Booker. They shoot a lot. But
that's their game. That's not yours.
You're right. But I think with LeBron, and I feel like LeBron is literally trying to take a back seat to somebody that'll play consistent. I mean, I felt like it was Reeves at one point, but he be up and down. Then AD be up and down, missing layups sometimes. And I don't know, man. I would take him, but he would have to do something with that contract. What's up, brother? What's going on?
He got to do something with that contract. What's up, bro?
Bro?
What's going on, bro?
Oh, nobody said he was a superstar.
He got to. I just feel like he just don't have that chip on his shoulder. Like,
Oh no, Bill a dog though.
yeah,
When you want to be,
Yeah.
that's probably part of the issue. I think when I look at that squad, bro, like it was easy to be the man in Washington, right?
mm-hmm.
Who else was going to do that, right? And now, and I think this is important. What we were talking about, like the importance of the third star, right? You talk about the Chris Bosh mindset, like when you get to that third star, Kevin Love in Cleveland, like it's a different type of mindset you got to have when you come into having 2 stars and y'all got to win now. Bill ain't really had to deal with that. I mean, when he had John Wall, they had some years, but I mean, you talk about after John Wall leaves and that's his team, Washington not doing much. So now you get to a Phoenix team with expectation, and now you're like, okay, shoot, well, I'm a superstar. So now I got to figure out how to be the third star behind Kevin and KD and defer. You know what I mean? So I think one, this is on Bradley. I think 2, it's on coaching and the coaching staff. Because if you can't get through to a player for him to be successful in your system, you need to figure out how to either get him out of there or make him be successful in that system.
So it's not on Kevin Durant and Booker?
I think it's a piece of it, yeah.
Because
this is the thing. If you're trying to defer to him, right? Like, hey, Bradley, go get some buckets, bro. Like you could do that as well. So I think all around, I put the most on Bradley, right? Because at some point you got to talk to somebody and figure it out. Coach, hey, what's going on? How do I get into the system? How do I make sure that I can be successful in the system that you created? And then KD, hey man, how do I play best off of you? Like the best players that play with Bron and that Celtics team as well, like they understood how to play off each other. Like I'm gonna go Ray Allen, your strengths, you're shooting. Pete, Paul Pierce, you got 1-on-1. KG, you can shoot. You a 3-level scorer. So we're gonna play. Hey, KG, get your stuff off defense. P, when we want you to go 1-on-1, you can. Ray Allen, he gonna run around the court anyway. It's hard to stay with him. So I think you just gotta play your role. And when you don't play your role and you don't know your role,
that's what an article I read on I forgot the name of the Fadeaway World. They was talking about he doesn't have a definitive role, so he doesn't know what to do.
Exactly.
So,
but I think if you're the third option, isn't that your role?
That's what Bazemore was saying. It's tough. So the reason I asked you was it not Kevin Durant's fault is because when a certain player gets other players and they don't perform up to expectation, it's always his fault. And they can't play with him and he don't make his players better. But what we're trying to clear up is that being that third option simply means you got to sacrifice something, man. You can't come from the Wizards or from the Wizards and come over there and play the exact same way. You're not going to get the same shots. You're not going to get the same amount of shots.
No, not at all.
That's with anybody, including the Celtics, including the Heat, including the Golden State Warriors when Kevin Durant went there. Steph didn't get as many shots as he did the year before Kevin Durant got there.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
That's the sacrifice you got to make to win.
And that's the question, right? We noticed when Bradley took that first deal to stay in Washington, he wasn't focused on winning. It was about money. Let me get the biggest bag I can, which is cool. Want to go chances for players they have. This is the thing. I think when you look at it, like what's Will talking about? Brad's best years are behind him. The fact that his contract is so much, he will always be a target or a scapegoat because you can argue his effort don't match his money. That's a very true statement.
Yeah, but there's the key word. The effort don't match the money. The key word is effort. You can't coach that.
Yeah, for sure. And you talk about coaches not changing their system for players they got. Like there's one way of trying to do it, right? I just came from coaching a game, right? We had a player on my team, probably the best player on my team. However, he has held back the last few games. He's getting over like a cold or whatever. So I understand respiratory breathing, everything like that. But the first thing I said to him when he got on the court, I said, hey, bro, I said, you're the best player on the court. Now it's time for you to show it. Nobody knows you're the best if you go out there and just make passes and see what's up. Show them why you're better than them. And he ended up having 22. So, I mean, like, those are the type of things you got to have, right? And so I create plays and motion for him to thrive, right? I know he's a one-on-one player. I'll tell him he come down the court, hey, go get one. He knows what that means. Hey, I'm about to go get a layup. Boom, I'm up there. So I think when you talk about from a coach, one, you should get respect. You should get coaching. You should get all these things from a coaching system where you have been a successful player. If he's a good shooter, then put him in pick and rolls, put him in pick and pops, put him on pin downs, put him on things where it's going to open him up and him be successful. And if you're not willing to do that, So to your question, Mr. G, if you're not willing to do that, then it makes sense. Miles River. Hey, anybody but Doc, bro. Anybody but Doc.
It's really that's a good question that he asked, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if because they got Mike Budenholzer, who is somewhat of an older coach, man. I don't know if he changes his system for players. Maybe it's one of those things where it's a stubborn thing, and it's like, this is my system, fit to it. Where you got like JJ Redick, who sees that, I drafted Dalton Connect. Let me draw up some plays for Dalton Connect, and let me get Reeves in the actions that he like.
But at the same time, we saw what he did in Atlanta, and didn't he win the championship with no,
The
he won the
Bucks.
championship with Bucks, right?
Yep.
Well, not only is he he's a championship coach. He's had 60+ win seasons with Atlanta twice, I believe.
That's insanity, bro. That he won the championship 3 years ago and he was fired. That's insane to me. But whatever.
It doesn't make no sense, man. But it's the thing when you talk about championship pedigree, like if you're a true champion and you learn from what you went through, you got to build on that. You have a team would be okay to have a long playoff run, right? You can get to second, third round, possibly a championship if you build the right system. But at the same time, we saw him successful in Milwaukee. We saw him successful in Atlanta. So the question could be is what are the players? He's never had 3 stars, right? Never like 3. Like Giannis was 1, Chris was great, but like we talked about, the Bud was never good at adjusting with Bucks. That could be
man.
That could be part of it. I mean, he didn't adjust.
Yeah.
He made I think they had 55+ win seasons a few years with the Bucks. I mean, they were probably number 2, number 1, getting knocked out in the first and second round. But when you talk about when they made a championship run, then it's like, okay, cool. He made some adjustments, but that wall building that wall for Giannis, that did mess him up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's little things like that. But Bradley can be successful in Phoenix, man. I think the rest of this is up to Bradley. What role do you want to play there? And are you exceeding in your role, or are you out there pouting because you're not getting,
especially when he's getting to it, blocking and doing everything else on the defensive end, but when you want to put an effort in.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
I disagree with y'all with the effort thing, man. Bro, come every night to play now.
I don't know about every night.
He just be yes, he do, bro. He be missing. That's it. I would say he inconsistent. His effort is there every night.
He's inconsistent for sure. I think when you talk about effort, I think coaches are probably more talking on the defensive end. We know you can score. That's not no issue. But if you, because what I told them, I keep going to my game tonight because that's why I was late. But we ended up winning and we won by 14. Amen.
Hey, let's go.
This is what I'm talking about. When you talk about teams like this, I'm like, look, you guys we have fast breaks, we have scores, we have the pieces that we need. But if you don't play good defense, like we'll talk about on 2K. But if you don't have good defense that creates the offense, like you got to start on the defensive end. That whole saying like defensive win championship is more. It reigns true more times than not, right? Like
why Book don't get the same smoke because bro don't play no defense.
Book should get the same smoke. He been in Phoenix chilling for years.
No smoke.
We know what
at all.
70 something.
Even when he's even inconsistent.
They were saying he the best shooting guard in the league last year.
That's a lot.
They were saying it.
That's a huge.
I need to have something on the defensive end. I have to. It's a must, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think when you look at it like that, bro, you just gotta take your time to figure out what it is. But I think.
But isn't that when you start asking the questions? Like KD, Book, Coach, how can we get this to work? What do I need to do? Or what do you need? Like, how can we get this together? Hi, Ma. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as making the team work, because I do believe that. I was very excited when Bill went to the Suns.
Agreed.
So it's like you said, some of it falls on all people, but yeah, it definitely falls on Bradley because what do you want to contribute to this team? And what does this team need on both ends of the court for use to win a championship or even make a playoff run?
Big facts. Because we understand and know, like the name of the segment, Big Three myth or must. Like this to me, when you're talking about you can do it, we saw it in Boston. We've seen it in Miami. Like when you talk about having the pieces and having running, you can do it. Now we all gave Book smoke, but he was also playing his part. Scoring or facilitating. Last time Brad was the best player on the team, he had jump. That's facts. That's fact. And shout out to Will, man. I appreciate you tapping in, bro. This is my thing though. You got to watch that thing, man. Like, so that's the easy. Trying to figure that thing out. And at the end, at the given token, like you got to figure out the team you got. Until you make a trade or do anything, that's the team you got. And that's the team you got to roll with. So Coach Bud, you got to figure it out, bro.
They at the end of the line, man.
Was it February 6th, ain't it?
I mean, who they gonna trade? Don't nobody want Nurkic or Bill, bro.
So the Bill has a no trade clause.
Yeah.
And then he only wants to go to the Lakers.
Now y'all trading the center. You had Ayton.
No, we straight, bro. We need that.
Thank you.
They had Ayton, bro. He would have been straight with them right now.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
No question at all. So that's the thing, man. You got to figure out what you have and work with what you got. That's the issue we having right now. Is that they are not gelling the way that they should, and everybody's not playing their role. KD is the best player on the court, right? Book, he has fans. This is classic, right? This is classic, and I forgot to mention the Warriors too. We saw success there. They went to 3 straight championships, won 2 of them. So was it 4 or 3? It was 4. When they won 2. So they lost in Toronto, and then when the
Cavs, they went there 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 5.
I'm just thinking about the KD years.
Oh, the KD years, 3
times, right? So 2, but they won 2 championships. So it's like we know it can work. We know you can have a superstar come with another superstar and still have a third scorer in Klay Thompson. Does Bradley Beal just say, I'll be Klay?
Mm-hmm.
I can spot up and knock this down. You can get 20, 22 points a game.
But I think not with the Warriors. Like, I think Klay is like, I'm going to be just Klay now. Like, I'm going to be now. I think with Klay, it was just so automatic with the Warriors. I don't even think that it was like, I'm the third option. I'm just Klay and I'm an option. I'm a post up here and shoot the rock if needed.
Send him to the Lakers for Hoochie Mama. Hey, chill out, man. That's that Hoochie Mama stuff.
Send who to the Lakers?
Talk about Bradley Beal.
Absolutely not. We don't need another inconsistent person who doesn't play any defense when he doesn't want to. Absolutely not. See, I can't. Stop bringing up the Lakers. Stop.
Look, man. Hey, make sure y'all continue to tune in. Make sure y'all comment, and we'll definitely hold it down for everybody tonight with all these comments that he got.
Speaking of myth or must, if this team doesn't do anything this year, is it time to start thinking about trading off KD and Devin Booker?
Yes.
I agree.
It's time for KD to go, at least.
Somebody
but is this really Booker's team, though?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I don't know about that.
It has to be. There's no other way to spin it. Like it belongs to Devin. KD's the best player, and Bradley need to get in line. That's the best. And I need KD. This is the thing. This is what we talk about with KD.
Well, so if it's Book's team, then maybe he's the one that needs to speak up.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody needs to speak up. Honestly. Everybody got to speak. KD need to go over to Bill and be like, hey, bro, you trying to win a championship?
But you know, KD's not doing that.
Yeah, I know.
But that's what I'm saying. If this is Book's team, he got to be the one that's like, yo, what's up? We got to get in the gym. How we going to make this work? What can we do for our best player?
But think about this. Think about this. One, you have to have the mindset to go to another player and say, our best player. What do we do for KD? 2, Bradley Beal's looking at Devin like, bro, you in the same boat as me. You ain't done nothing either. Like,
might have had me, boy.
And then we gotta get this thing together. Hey man, be quiet, bro. Chill out, man. We doing the same. We in the same boat, bro. So that's the thing. You talking like, man, what are we really doing?
Thanks, Mom.
Check you out, bro. Booker's a renter in Phoenix. It's everybody else's team. We can't even fresh shoes from Nike. Hey, them shoes all right, bro. Them shoes all right.
No, they're
I ain't playing them yet. I ain't playing them yet, man. But look, make sure y'all keep tuning in. Make sure y'all continue to comment. Definitely, you already know what it is. 494. I appreciate my teammates for holding me down while I'm coaching my squad, man. Luckily, we got the W. Came out fired. They were talking everything. I know the other coach.
I need an article.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make it happen. I'll talk about my team all day, man. My kid is the point guard, so I absolutely love it. Love having him out there getting.
You need to be fired. That should be some conflict of interest because
That's the thing. So when we draft for that league, your son has to play on your team.
okay.
As the coach. So I'll take him, man.
Shit, what else said?
Appreciate the love, man. But look, y'all keep tuning in here. 494 here on MTMV Sports. We'll be right back after this commercial break. We got more to talk about, real contenders, and we got a podium talk from somebody that don't usually got the podium. So we're gonna give it up. So make sure y'all stay tuned. 494 here on MTV Sports. We'll be right back, man.
Hi, Will Dress, it's Asia.
It's not just about the love of the game. It's about dedication and commitment through the process and the patience to endure. There's joy in reaching your goals and peace in knowing you've done all you're supposed to do. Ozell brand. It's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle.
We back in it. You already know, man. Chill out, man. I ain't doing all that.
I'm saving your name as that in my phone.
That's what?
Miles LeVar Ball.
Chill out. That's my baby. That's my baby boy. We're gonna figure it out, man. Hey, look, but shout out to the squad, man. Shout out to Big Bro for always supporting the team here at MTV Sports. Go check them out. You get them at Walmart. Got sneakers, got cleats, got everything you need, man. Make sure to check it out. But yeah, always appreciate the support he gives, man. So let's get to this, man. Challenges for the chip. What are we talking about? Real contenders. These are real contenders, not just like, oh, they hot right now. Or we figuring. I'm talking teams that's going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals, possibly the finals. Like we look at these teams going, okay, this should be good. We should figure it out. We'll start on the East. Give me two teams off the cuff that'll make a deep playoff run.
The Orlando Magic, and of course the Boston Celtics. I think they both make a playoff run. And I'm gonna say this, bro. I think this is the first time in possibly NBA history, bro, where more than 4 teams on each side of the bracket have a shot at winning the title.
That's fact. All right, cool. I mean, with that comment, you gotta give me 4 now.
4? And the East, Cleveland, Boston, New York, Orlando, Pacers, Bucks.
Indiana?
They just beat the Cavs yesterday?
I mean, I'm not mad at them. I'm just saying like true contenders though.
But they're healthy.
True contender, bro. If they healthy, they run.
They had 6 players in double figures. 6, not like 10, 12. I'm talking about 15 to 20.
And let's not forget how they played Boston last year in the playoffs without Halliburton.
Played them well.
Without Benedict Mathurin.
Yeah.
They gave them a game dang near every game, man. So
I give you that. You talking. I ain't mad at it. All right, what you got? You agreeing with that, C? Any other team you want to mention?
You said 4? I mean, he gave more than 4, but
6 of the thing.
I'm going to say Cavs, Boston.
Producer, we ain't stuck in the 90s, man. Shaq and Penny, we ain't stuck in the 90s. They got Paolo and Franz Wagner.
And I'm going to go Magic. I can't really get sold. I understand, they scored 44, 38, but I got to see them in the playoffs. So I'm New York.
Okay.
I like it. So you got, you said New York.
Because you know how Towns gets.
Cleveland. New York, Boston, Cleveland.
And the Pacers. No, I don't have New York. I have Cavs, Boston, Pacers, and Magic.
They're this generation's. Wow.
Exactly. They eliminated the Knicks without Hallie.
Did you catch that? They didn't win with Dwight Howard.
Don't count them Cavs out like that, man.
He called them this generation's boot nose with the Hawks.
Don't count the Cavs out.
I say the Cavs is different for me because I feel like Mobley's more aggressive and Garland knows his role and he's taking charge. Like, I'm gonna do it. Even when Spider's on sitting down, Darius takes charge. He dishes out to his players. Even if he got to take one to the rack, he does it himself. So if I'm gonna compare this team to last year's team, I think they got it more figured out, and they're definitely more aggressive and physical this year than they were last year.
I'm not mad at that. I mean, I like. So we're saying the top 6 teams in the East got a chance right now.
Depending on the matchups when they
All
end
right,
into
cool.
the playoffs.
All right, we'll dive deeper into it. Give me your West. Are we talking the same top 6, 7 could win in the West? I'm looking at Thunder. I'm looking at Houston, Memphis, Denver, Dallas, both LAs, Timberwolves down there. I mean, they coming back a little bit. Are we saying the top 8 teams? And what if the Suns get hot?
Bro, I feel like 10 in the West.
I'm looking at
That's
it.
what I feel like, bro.
I'm thinking the same. I'm looking at it and I'm just like, maybe you got OKC.
Definitely OKC, Memphis, the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm always say Brown, but
Definitely the Lakers in the mix.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right.
The Mavs in the mix.
The Mavs too. And I'm so mad my guy's not eligible for MVP. It's all right.
You be fine. But no, I mean,
I feel as if you get hurt. That should be
on a 7-game win streak under Doug Christie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what
do they do different? How do they go on a 7-game win streak now, bro? After Mike Brown, that tells you that it was some animosity between the players and Mike Brown, bro.
I just think he has a combination of old school and new school basketball to coach them.
Yeah,
which makes sense. I mean, are we looking at that squad like they should have done something different? Like they always had the pieces.
Yeah.
Right, always had the pieces to do something, but it's like, okay, I'm trying
to figure out mindset. A different approach to coaching, a different mindset. They might have a different type of respect level for Doug and the way he approaches the game, the way he sees the game. It could just be a different coaching style.
I just don't think you can win with Sabonis as your big man, but that's just me.
I'm not even getting to this with you.
He can't get his own shot, bro.
What?
He can't get his own shot.
I'm not hearing you, man, but he's a walking double-double.
That's fine. He's
all NBA second team. Like,
that's cool. He stands
you really believe that, Jew?
He can't get his own shot.
I mean,
90% of his shots come from pick and roll in the play, and Monk of Fox giving him the rock in the paint.
I'm not
better with his shooting a little bit, but I don't see it, man.
So you're saying if none of that doesn't happen, it's not a solid night?
They should have beat the Warriors. What was that, 2 years ago?
Yeah,
my team locked that up, man.
They absolutely will. Every time. Every time.
They're not beating the Lakers this year.
I mean, that young, any young team get us, bro.
Sweet. Just like we already did them this season. So,
man,
remember they stopped keeping track.
Remember, they always do.
They stopped keeping track now.
I'm not mad at it, but I mean, I think when you look at that squad, I think you're right. 10 people. I mean, 10 teams to me don't sound out of the norm, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you got if we ended today, we would have.
I said this earlier.
OKC versus Minnesota.
Ooh.
Who wins that, bro?
Who
wins that?
I don't know, bro.
We seen what Ant can do in the series and take it over.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Thunder have a way of playing, so if that gets disrupted at all, it's a whole different game. Houston and the Clippers
with Kawhi.
That's good. I'm for that. The Grizzlies and the Lakers, which we've seen before.
We've seen that story.
I'll take that.
I'll take that every day.
And then you got Denver and Dallas in the first round. That'd be amazing.
And Dallas always give Denver problems.
And Denver's going home. Wait, no, because Luke is out.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the East. Cleveland, and Detroit. Cleveland, go ahead. Cleveland, knock them out.
Yeah.
Boston and Miami, which is Butler's still there. They always give him fits.
Has Jimmy reconciled?
He's still there. Every story that I'm reading right now is that Jimmy coming back.
Yes.
Like he's gonna come back to the squad
when they play the Spurs.
They're gonna figure it out. All right. New York and Milwaukee.
I don't know.
I have no.
like New York.
I don't know.
I think Cat he came to play. If he guarded by AD, he play hard against AD. I ain't gonna lie, it's not 10-4 best.
It's more than 4, bro. It's
more than 4. I'll give you more than 4. That's all right. So who you got? New York and Milwaukee.
I'm gonna have to go with Giannis and them, bro.
Really? I think New York on a tear, bro. I think they knock them out. Let's see.
We're gonna do it in a 7-game series. That's what we're thinking. I'm gonna go the Bucks. I just don't think I can't with the Knicks right now.
Why not?
Because I have to see them in the playoffs. Yes, I absolutely love what they're doing, but we know how Cat can be, and then we know their coach is gonna run them down.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. I would
love to see the matchups as is right now, bro.
I would love it.
Absolutely love it. 2-10.
On both sides, I would love to see the matchups as is.
All right, give me Orlando and Indiana.
Who?
Orlando.
The Pacers. Ooh,
I'm
going Hallie.
Oh no, bro.
I'm going Hallie. You know, I'm going my guy.
No, man. With Paolo and Franz back. Whew.
Scary squad.
That's scary. Oh yeah. We need NBA. If you're listening to us, because you guys always are, just throw that in. Little hot matchup. You know, in season tournament 2 or something. Just the way it is now. The way it is now.
Well, it is a little easier waiting for your comments to come up.
Also, bro, what about the play-in? Atlanta versus Chicago. Who win that?
Oh, and Chicago's been hooping.
I got Atlanta.
And then Miami versus Detroit. Who win that?
Miami.
You sure?
If Jimmy does.
They beat Miami with Jimmy.
I know. But one game online?
I don't know.
I'll take that.
You look out west.
I'm gonna go Bulls because you know my guy. And
All right. I give you. Who you got?
For what? Detroit and Miami?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Miami.
That makes sense. All right, Sack in Phoenix for the play-in.
Playing, bro.
Was it on?
I don't know.
I know.
I would probably in one game. I'll probably take the Suns.
Yeah, one game. Yeah, makes sense.
And then Minnesota versus the Clippers.
That's it. I like that matchup. Matchup.
That's the crazy thing, bro. You don't even know who gonna be in the dance.
Big man. That's the question. That's what makes it so good, bro. You gotta love it. All right, man. Look, y'all know what y'all talking about. Keep commenting, keep telling us, keep talking to us. What we like to see. And everybody we want to see continue to play well. I think in the Western Conference, we talked about a lot of teams that can take it's up for grabs. Same thing in the Eastern Conference as well. But it is time. It is time for the Queen of Full 94 to get her podium talk. Talk to us or what you want. You got 2 minutes on the clock. See whatever you want.
I know. Hi, guys. Everybody knows. Well, this is a letter to Rob Pelinka and the Bus family and the whole entire Lakers organization. Did you ever see that movie, Sunset Park, where, you know, they get blown out in the first half and coach, even though she can't coach, she goes in the locker room and she says, like, y'all should be embarrassed. And all she wants is somebody to go out there who isn't afraid, who's not as scared to get their nails hurt or anything like that. And Space Jam volunteers and they go out and they win the game. And he even shoots his free throws. So all I ask Lakers, please, going forward, is to show effort on the defensive end. That's all I'm asking. Effort from the time the game begins to the time the game ends. I don't need you to keep playing catch-up basketball in the fourth quarter for every single game because my guy is on the team, okay? And I need him healthy for the playoffs, and I need him scoring these triple-doubles and AD being a monster when he chooses to in the playoffs. So I need you guys to show effort. Be that Space Jam on the court. Don't be afraid. Just go out there and run over teams, okay? I would greatly appreciate that. Sign, LeBron's biggest fan.
LeBron's the biggest fan. I love it. Shout out to
No,
C,
I'm
man.
serious.
With a first ball. Hey, let's go. With C to the mic. I absolutely love it, man. Look,
No.
that's what we talk about. What you got to say to the people, Drew?
Wait, before I go.
That's a tone set, man. That's a tone set, man. You got to set the tone out there, man.
E, come here. I'm trying to
But guys, make sure you guys tune into Unrivaled. It begins Friday.
Love
TNT. It's on TV. No apps. No downloading, streaming tools. Tune in. It's on television because we're going to definitely talk about it come Monday.
Absolutely love it. Drew, I think everything is good, bro. Everything is great. Playoffs are coming. All-Star game coming. We got that right around the corner. Trade deadline coming right around the corner. Rivals starting this week. And also, just because Will called me, ended up calling me LeVar Miles, I had to come show the star point guard.
Hey!
Let's go. Let's go, Nev.
All right, then, man.
Still, watch out, man.
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah, still one of the 2 undefeated teams in the league. So we trying to keep it going. You know what I mean?
You know your favorite team on Unrivaled, though? Because you know who I'm going with.
I ain't pick one yet.
Monday, I want to know your favorite team.
Right, I got you.
You know who I'm going with.
I already know who you going with. You already know it, man. Hey.
Laces, baby. Because you know AT's on there, Tips on there. You already know.
Look, man, y'all make sure y'all tune in. Keep checking with us. 494 Podcast at 494 Podcast on everything. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Make sure y'all checking us out. Y'all want to support the vibe as well. Put a cash symbol in front of that 494 Podcast into the cash out. That'll support the movement and what we got going here, man. Make sure y'all tune in to the 494 Podcast. Everything on MTMV Sports under the umbrella. We cover it all. But what we love to do here at the 494, we talk basketball. You want to talk basketball, that's where it live at. So make sure y'all tune in every Monday, 8:30 p.m. I'll be on time next week, I promise. Much love. Drew_Chasing Dreams, Sports Talk with C. Will, Mr. Teddy Farrell. Appreciate you tapping in with us in the comments, big bro. Praying for y'all, man. Stay real, stay righteous, stay relevant.
Pray for LA.
I got to know that. Hey, what's going on, family? It's your boy, Miles Austin.
And this is your girl, Sports Talk with C, and you just watched the show on MTMV Sports Network. And if you like what you saw,
make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Act like you know. This is a problem. I like this, man.